Alright, well, there is still one more thing that we have to do. This is going to be a long stream because of this, but there is still more that we have to do. Otherwise, I have to do a second stream of this, and it's only going to be like an hour, maybe hour and a half. And I'll be honest, I want to unlock the new Alliance trade. So let's do it. Let's go to Mamook. Pull out our A-Wheeler A9. Air-Wheeler A9. And head right on over here. I did not think that it would take us that long to get through the MSQ, so. Ooh, Milalja. Cool. Cool. Thank you for coming. Truth be told, I was unsure if I was right to call on you, but the troubles we now face cannot be overcome with our strength alone. It all began when we found a fallen traveler in the Skydeep Cenote. For a mercy, his wounds were not life-threatening. His kind is not a common sight in these lands, tall and slender of build with pointed ears. He has yet to awaken, but speaks in his sleep of strange things that make little sense to us. It was our hope that you might recognize something in his ramblings, perhaps even jog his memory once he regains consciousness. But you'd be willing to speak with him? Sure. I know nothing about FF11. Just gonna be honest. Milalja, the traveler stirs. Very good. If you'd be so kind as to bring him here. Very well. I shall go. And then I shall come back. Because that is the way this works. I don't know, I'm just being dumb. I've been streaming for 5 hours. We are glad to see you awake and in good health besides. May I ask your name, traveler? My name? I'm sorry, I can't remember. It would seem the fall has affected his memory. In any case, his presence here is a complete mystery to us. His armor the only hint as to whence he came. Does anything about him strike you as out of the ordinary? I mean, I don't think we've ever seen this armor set before. Looks like your typical adventurer to me. Not much different from any other Alazan I've met, or would that be Eldite? Also, is this like the main character of FF11? And thus that's why he has no name? Alazan? Eldite? No, that's not quite right. Ugh! I remember. I'm an elven adventurer. Spelled with 2 A's instead of an E, for some reason. And you're Mamuza. Could it be I've come to Mamook? Oh, wait, if I'm in Mamook, then I must have been taken prisoner. To so readily believe us enemies. Perhaps he comes from a land unfamiliar with our customs, across the salt. He could be from Eorzea. Not so sure. Maybe he came from Alexandria? But he knows what Mamuza are. And Mamook. No way to know for certain. In which case... This guy's still alive. I didn't even know.
Milolza, we must gather our strongest fighters at once.
Why? What's happened? I had no idea this guy was still alive.
Little Judge's shade has returned. It's been sighted near Gokdruk descent. My Kulzazar has engaged the apparition, but I fear the worst.
Oh, Bakulzazar, really?
The power of his elf's companion, from the feet of the Brotherhood. I suspect you would understand the graveness of this situation better than most. In recent days, the late Dawn Servant Shade has been wandering the woods of Yaktal. Yaktel, I have reason to believe it was invoked in like manner to the one used in the feat. Only a privileged few of the Bunnywas should be privy to the knowledge required to perform the rite. The culprit will be found in time. We have more pressing matter at hand now.
I love doing this voice. It just hurts to do.
I must hurry and inform the Lance Guard. My causes have required reinforcements.
I love doing them. I love doing the Mamulja voices. Especially that one.
The Dawn Servant Shade. I fear he may not hold out until the guard assembles. I am loath to ask such a favor, but could you aid Bakul Jaja in this battle?
Of course.
I am in your debt. Gokdruk descent is to the west of here. Please, go and help my son.
That's right. I forgot. He's Milolza's son. Galul Shazah? Well, I mean, he knows about this freaking area. So he can't be, like, from another world. Unless Galul Zaza and all that is in FF11 as well. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never played FF11. Until they announced that they were doing a collab with 11, I didn't even know 11 was still running. I thought 11 had shut down, like, before 14 started. Like, I thought that was the whole thing, was like, 11 shut down, they still wanted an MMO, so they made 14. Apparently it's still going today. I was like, what? Why did they make FF14 then? Like, if they already had an MMO, why did they make FF14? Exactly. I'm very confused by that. Like, has FF11 been, like, receiving actual updates even all these years? Or is it just popular and people play it, and so they just haven't shut it down yet? I don't know. I don't know anything about FF11. Actually, I take that back. I did know 11 was still running. I just forgot that it was. Because I remember when I first started playing 14, somebody that I knew back then mentioned that they were playing 11 in the background. Hello, Galul Zaza.
Pathetic. You dare call yourselves blessed siblings? Not bad. It might actually prove a challenge. If you've come to help, best stay on your guard. He's not alone.
Oh, the other head is still there. The other head is alive, by the way. But that makes sense if it's the shade. Who are you exactly? What's this? Another monster in need of slaying? Don't worry, I'll send them packing. Here I go. Nullifying dropkick. Oh no, you don't. I can't explain why. Something told me I had to be here. Not bad at all. But it'll take more than a couple of tourists to stop me. Taurus? The Pokemon? What? Taurus? Are you daft, girl? You can speak. Shame you don't seem to have any manners. The name's Prisha. You do well to remember it. Prisha. Ow. Haha, looks like I win. I see. One tourist down, one to go. I hope you're ready. At ease, Prisha. We've seen to our task. Come. Whatever you say, Olmia. Olmia, what is she talking about? Got it. So wait, please don't go. Well, here's our rift into FF11. I'm guessing word of the Dawn Servant Shade is what brought you here. Don't know what that girl has to do with all this, but clearly she's aligned with whoever summoned them. The way remains open, though there's no telling where it leads. Even so, they can't be allowed to return. We have a duty to protect this forest, not see it torn apart by some two-headed imposter. Let's hurry after them, brother. Watch over that one, won't you? Prisha, what's happened to you? Very interesting. Having no knowledge of 11, I have no idea who any of these characters are. Oh boy. I'm sure I'll get some idea of it by the third Alliance raid, but everything's still hazy, but I recall fighting alongside that girl. They were comrades in arms, I think. Something was clearly wrong with her. She not only mistook me for a monster, she called her two-headed companion Olmia. The Olmia I know is an elven woman. Far cry from the reptilian fiend we encountered. Something dark has taken hold of her, clouded her mind. I have to go and... I'm not going anywhere with those wounds. I'll go after Prisha. You would put yourself in harm's way for my sake? Thank you. I'll probably end up uploading this separately. Recognize that look. The eyes of a woman who's seen more than their fair share of battle. Despite what Prisha has done, she was a dear friend to me, I'm fairly certain. Have care, friend. There's no telling what lies beyond that portal. So is this our alliance raid itself? Yep, that's it. We're not getting a walk through and be in another zone thing. That is the alliance raid right there. Oh look, somebody riding on Cerberus. There is in fact a Cerberus mount. So, alright, well, there are 20 other parties recruiting for this. What the frick, dude? Blind run. It's all because of kindness that I feel from people that I don't even know. All welcome. Lunaris, Sinkweaver. Patch Day Blind Run. Let's go. No expectations, just fun. And Duty Finder queues. The end Duty Finder's queue skip. I mean, please be blind. We are going to die a lot. Blind run. Let's have fun. Come on in, homies. Playing our lowest item level jobs plus blind run. Let's get wrecked. Oh my goodness. I love these. Why not? We'll join these people. We are in Alliance B. Oh, hi? Hey, look! Twitch, well, oh, wait, you guys, none of you can even see it. Because my avatar is there. Hey, look! People saying hi. Sup, chat? I'm gonna say a bad word. Squints in VTuber. Also VTuber. Sup, chat? I'm gonna say a bad word. Frick. Nice. Since, you know, chat is talking to you, I'm gonna put myself up here. Come on, where's the... There it is. Trying to find the button that lets me stop snapping to grid. Chat's talking to you, so I'll leave it up there. I'm also a VTuber. There be VTubers in chat. When will we get an elephant VTuber? I see untapped market potential. Oh, hey, look. Somebody with the Jabanian. They did the Yokai Watch event all the way through. I forgot to do it on Cass. And I did do it on Rin. But Rin can't get into the zone, Stormblood zones. So I couldn't finish it. I was 2 items away from finishing it. And I was like, well, maybe I'll be lucky and I'll get there, but I never did. So, that's a thing. I need to sit down and stream more of that. I just haven't. Alliance information. Alliance A and Alliance C. Yep, we're just literally missing a DPS in C. So wasn't there something about, like, being able to move like people around now, and like I don't know if so, I don't know how to do it. I've never actually been able to like, well, I guess I've never been in a pre-formed party alliance anyway. The Jag, so it's up private again. We have one more coming. Jags is coming. Whoever Jags is, I don't know. Probably a friend of theirs that, you know, wanted to join them, so. Jags is beefing up his dancer a bit since he's normally a tank main, okay? I suppose I probably should run back to Mamook so I can change classes. I mean, I am DPS, but let me just double check that me changing classes isn't gonna, like, bork something. Nope, all good. Okay. Coolies. Well, what class do we want to go as? We have a Viper, a Black Mage, and a Machinist already in group. So, I don't know how far into Mamook I have to be. I think this should be more than good enough. So, I'm thinking we do a little Red Mage, since I haven't done that in a while. Oh wait, we had 2 Vipers in here. I forgot that these weren't me. I'm at the top here. So I saw 2 Vipers and went, yeah, one of those is me. So we got 2 Vipers here. We've got 2 Vipers, a Black Mage, and a Machinist. And they have a Monk, a Black Mage, a Dragoon, a Summoner. They have their own Red Mage. They also have a Dancer, a Picto, and another Summoner. Along with whatever the... I think Jags is going to be Dancer based off of their comments. So... Actually, what is my eye level as Dancer? Okay, 697. It's fine. Machinist. Let me quick update my aiming classes here. Wow, my gear level didn't actually go up at all there. And then Ninja, because also aiming gear. And then we'll go back to Red Mage. I think Red Mage is good. I know Red Mage pretty well. So we'll do Red Mage. And I guess we'll just sit here and wait until we're ready to go. And maybe if there's nothing important mentioned or anything, future me will cut to that point for those watching the VOD. I have no idea if I will, because I haven't done it yet. But if I do decide to cut for those watching the VOD, then I will cut right here. Jeuno the first walk. So, if I cut, I just made another marker to tell me where to cut. So that I could cut. I don't know if I will. If you saw me doing fates just a moment ago, that I didn't. But if the last thing I said was, I'm going to cut right here, then I did cut. We'll find out when this goes up on YouTube. Jeuno, the first walk. Hey, they have Aetherites here. Ethernet shards, or something similar anyway. They use crystals as, they use like Ethernet things. We are in Lower Jeuno. Let's kick up the BGM a little bit. What the frick are these? Goblins? Goblin replicas? These are goblins? I don't know about good music. I mean, at the moment it's just oohs and ahs. We'll find out if it changes at any point. You know, probably when we get into the boss that's going to probably be right up here. Because that was our first trash. This is our boss. Oh, just starting straight off with freaking, what's her name? Ooh, yeah, voice too, nice. Prisha of the Distant Chains. My name is Inigo Montoya. So, before we begin, I'll just say, as far as I'm aware, everybody here is doing this blind. So, we're probably going to be absolutely terrible at this. But it's fine. We got this. Bam! Oh! Okay. Prisha ready to strike. Okay, so you have to dodge the so there's a secondary. No flying drop kick to your head. I love that. What are these markers? I'm gonna run over this way because there's no marker. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Green thorns. Royal uppercut. A what? So, see, I didn't notice there was stuff on the edge that I could have fallen into. As well as within the luminous remnants. Okay. No whole new animation for that. Okay, so the edges of the arena also have little corners. On the spots that have the indent, they have an outdent, or whatever you want to call it. Got it. I didn't know where it was going, and I didn't realize that it hit everybody. I didn't realize last time it hit everybody, so... And he broke his plastic off again! So yeah, if you get rezzed at that point, just wait. So, second. So stand out here and then run in. Seriously though, why aren't we just resetting? Like, we all died! Just reset. Whee! Grand Dice is no longer sealed. Cool. So this is what it's like to do a raid on day one. I've never done it. I don't even think I did the alliance, the last alliance raid on day one, even though I was available for it. I didn't do Arcadian on day one either, because I was still in regular Dawntrail stuff until like patch 7.08. I think we get the general idea of it though. And that's probably the only time I will use Magnification and Embolden. Just saying. Two. Okay. Nullifying drop kick to your fat head. I missed the fat part last time. I love her already. Let's zoom out a little bit more. I'm perfectly fine right where I am, technically speaking. Tickling thorns. Royal uppercut. Okay, number 3. Landing right here. Whoops. I didn't have enough mana. Oh, I'll get cast a res, but I didn't need to. And everybody's already res. Assuring Fists, power mechanic, as we've recently learned that's called. This and that, and what are these? Ow! Okay, that's pain. Healer's got a... Healer's got a heal in that. One? Really? Alright. I mean, she does have a 1, so it makes sense she would use it. I was just surprised that it was a 1. That's all. I think I see it. Watch how many times she winds up. Yes. Who? Wait. That lizard brains. Let's do a little magic barrier this time. The best I got. But it helped. I didn't die. I don't think it helped anybody else, but it helped me to not die. Two. There's definitely also, like, I think you could tell by, like, doing this enough, I think you'll be able to tell just by how long the knuckle sandwich ability goes for. Also, I keep using black magic. And just stop black magicking. Yes, I know. Red Mage limit break. Everybody's flying now. Who? Oh, I wasn't targeting? That's why I wasn't getting off any casts. I was very confused. I'm like, why am I not casting? I'm hitting cast button multiple times. Because I also need to target. Well, that was a waste. So much for burst. Fine, I'm still going. I don't think I can reach Genkai. Ooh, immediate 720. Nice. Can we go ahead and pass on both of those? Because casting wise, I already have 720, like on almost everything. And I'm not gonna grab the aiming gear. I suppose that means I'm not gonna get any gear. Unless like a rapier drops. Because I don't think accessories drop in alliance raids. So I might actually want to greed on something just to try and get something. Problem is I don't remember what classes I have like low gear on. Elder Gubu. The Boyada tree. What is that? Some kind of troll vidal? These ads hit like 11 ads. Oh boy. Aquarius? It has company. Look, it's their problem now. Let's go. Human adventure and elven adventure. Oh, that's a dragon. That is a full-on dragon. Fafnir. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Fafnir. Oh boy. I have no idea of FF11 Fafnir, but Fafnir from Norse mythology. Oh boy. kill, maim. If you raise his tail, oh frick. Okay, that's a big attack. Good to know. We are going behind him. That's definitely not what I expected. Oh, I see. Let me switch to my raid screen. Then I don't have all these extra, like, things on the side. I mean, I don't have limit break, but it's fine. Could it be? Are we finally getting, like, an actually difficult raid? I think all but us two are alive. Yes. I was like, I think it's only us two that me and the tank were the only people alive at that moment. Okay. So so it goes straight to the boss, just like the dungeons. There's no more. So that means that once we get to that first boss, you know, like you can just use the teleporter at that point. Raise his tail. Running. I'm not even gonna bother trying to cast. Hence heat radiates from his mouth. Center. Oh, that one wasn't as wide. Well, it was, and I'm just dumb. Because it was like his whole, you know, size. Ow. I got a concussion from that. Oh my goodness, I just barely avoided that. That's insane, dude. Keep up, very cured. Oh, Genkai is DC. So there's that. Hurricane Wing. I don't think we saw this yet. Okay, it's a rage-wide AoE. Oh my lord! The damage in this raid! So, to all healers that say 1 HP is the same as full HP, you might want to start learning how to heal properly. If you're going to be doing Jeuno, the first walk. I'm just saying, you know. Hey, Genkai's back. Oh, please don't put me in there. I mean, technically I'm invincible for a moment, so I can move away, but... like, frick. I'm gonna have no HP, I'm still gonna have no HP, you know. Uh-oh. In between phase. Maybe not. Nope. Just a side attack. Okay. Ah! See, I didn't see him do that last time. Oh, frick. Yeah, I'm not standing in the middle for that. Very good. Not enough MP! I don't have MP! So, when am I gonna do this as Black Mage? When I, you know, get good, obviously, but still, it's the joke. Since I like play Black Mage a lot lately, it's like, when am I gonna do this as Black Mage? That's a tail thing. That's a tail thing. Oh my lord. Just winds begin blowing your way. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. It's okay, I realized I had my melee combo active. Or rather that I could use my melee combo. So I was like, wait, melee combo it! I'm right there. It's in DPS. Also, I should help out the healers at least a little bit. Oh frick. I don't know where Malachite is. I can't res.
れは強制転移の魔法だよ。はぐれないように気をつけて。
Whoa.
だが一体どこに飛ばしやがった。って遺跡が空に浮いてやがるぞ。
Oh, up here. Okay. I was like, wait, where's the chests? Tell you what, we'll grab the scouting. I'll just grade them both, and we'll see what I get. That sounds like the best option. Neither one. Oh no, never mind. I got the scouting gear. Cool. Now I don't have to roll on anything, because it'll auto-pass for me. Which, you know, would be nice if, you know, other parts of the game did that, too. Just saying. Nah, I'm not mad that I have to constantly roll on that I constantly have to open the loot window and click pass on items that I can't roll on when I'm in a dungeon. Flamingos! Oh, it is! Double rainbow. How about that? Didn't think flamingos were level 100, but okay. Whatever you say. Like, out of all the enemies to fight in the freaking raid, flamingos. Hey, a despot. Get it? Because it's literally a pot? Oh! That's interesting. Oh, you want to get sucked in, apparently. I see this. Whee! Actually. Well, no, it's about to die. And maybe I don't. Leather-bound memo. It's because I sworn I defeated those 5 before. Won't be fighting them again alone, that's for sure. Better get out of here before they see me. Whee! Now, if only FF11 looked anywhere near this good. It's fine. I wouldn't actually care. 5 of them? Leloff Amphitheater. Oh my! Yep, there. This is. Is this not Akapha Amphitheater? This looks like Akapha Amphitheater. We've got Archangel TT, Archangel GK, Archangel HM, Archangel EV, and Archangel MR. Well, this guy's Viper. This guy's Paladin. Can't tell what MR is from here.
Okay, this guy I can hurt. I could not hurt the other dude. What happened? Oh, I see. I didn't see the status, the debuffs. I can only hit B. Okay. Dueling in a decisive battle. Oh boy. I died. Oh no. I ran out of mana. I need to do some lucid dreaming. Oh, frick. Oh, I died. Holy crap, dude. I'm glad I repaired my gear before we came in here. Oh, and now we do not have any alpha, beta, gamma. It's one of these. I realized after, oh my gosh. Yeah, so once again, you know, I'm just saying. If you are a 1 HP is the same as max HP type player, don't. Just don't. Oh, frick. Oh, okay. Okay. I need mana. Ooh, frick. Someone use Peloton. That's definitely gonna help us. For sure. You know, because Peloton only affects people who are outside of combat. You know? I got petrified by something. I didn't see what. Don't die. You're in the middle of melee combo, don't die. Cool, that one cast. That one did not. That was out of mana. I'm dying a little too much. I can't keep my mana up. Here, a little bit of this. Jeezum! Whoops, not swift cast. It's okay. We're doing it. We're running. We're circling. We're going around in circles. I'm not gonna limit break. If one of the other DPS wants to limit break, they can, but I'm not gonna limit break this. Just in case, you know, we get freaking annihilated again. Whoa, frick. We need to kill one of these guys. I think that's kind of our issue, is that we haven't been focusing down any of them. I can't raise anyone. Hey, one's down. Arrogance incarnate. Jeezum. Lions see our only healers. You got this. Hey, we're just down to MR, so that's great. Nice. Nice.
あの城がゴール地点か？手厚い歓迎は期待できない。とにかく行ってみるか。 だ
Castle Zaval. Boy, these raids are gonna take some freaking practice. Ah, yes, this is the main screenshot that they showed off. Vampire dude? Says he's coming out of a coffin? Vanadiel himself, I assume? Says it's echoes of Vanadiel. Kindred Rage, Shadow Lord.
さあ来い人の子よ我が憎しみ思い知らせてくれる
Shadow Lord, huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. It doesn't auto-pass, does it? Hey, you can't need or greed on this. Could you maybe make it pass then, since there's literally no other option? Let's see how quickly we die in this one. Hilarious that we've only, only the first run was an instant fail. We've been alright beyond that. Oh, I see. Yeah, you have to be in his hitbox for that attack. There's no way. There's no other way to do that. Implosion! Chthonic Fury! Hatred spills forth from the Shadow Lord's dark sigils. Got it, got it. I understood that one almost immediately. And donut. Yep. Okay, clearly there's a way to tell which side that is that I'm not seeing. Okay.
Like, I don't know if Vanadiel is the world that they come from, or if Vanadiel is going to be like the final boss, or what. I know nothing about FF11. Assume we don't want to be in the middle. Terra Slash in 15 seconds. Got it. That's just massive raid-wide damage, basically. Be on this side. And then be on that side. Oh. And then back. No, not back. Oh dear. Okay, this side. And that side. And then still on that side. Nope. Oh, I see. Oh, what? I'm sorry, excuse me? You want me to what now? There it is. This is gonna take some time to figure out. Like, I may not be able to get gear, but I'm half tempted to, like, run it again this, you know, maybe once or twice this week. I don't know where those are dropping. I wasn't alive when they went off. Well, this is unfortunate. Ow! He freaking smacked me into everybody else. How rude. Also, that was an LB3 healer. Because I think we were trying to run from that last time. Because we didn't realize that was LB3 healer. Oh, frick. There was no way. I didn't even see half of those. There was no way, dude. It arms like too soon.
Run! I'm sorry, what? What were you supposed to do there? No, wait. Although I have no mana and I lost my thing. There's like, dude, there's no way. There's no way, dude. There's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to know where all of these attacks are and where the safe zone is with that marker. Oh, I see. I understand a little. Yeah, FF, like, Square Enix was like, hey, F11 team, you want to make... There's no way, dude. What the frick? Oh, crap. There is, like, there's no way. This is insane.
Oh my god.
Holy crap, dude. Like, what the frick is this difficulty curve? I'm gonna wait. Could you imagine if I was Viper right now? Like, Viper can't survive this crap. There's no way. Oh my lord. Are you joking? Can't wait for this nonsense to resolve. Right? Well. Oh, and when we raise that, it erases our limit break? Good. Happy that's a mechanic. That, like, we better be seeing a nerf on that next patch. Holy frick, dude. If there isn't a patch next week that says, we're nerfing this raid, I ain't touching this again, dude. No way. Like, no. I'm sorry, but no. You know how a stack is supposed to disperse the damage to the entire party so you don't die? If a stack is your entire alliance just dies? No, dude. I'm sorry, but no. Like, I'm sorry, but no. Somebody did not test this raid and make sure that it was ready to freaking be distributed. There was absolutely no way. Somebody looked at that difficulty and said, yeah, that's good for casual content. There's no way. There's no way that somebody looked at that raid and said, yeah, that's good casual content. 0% chance. Like, Alliance Raid is supposed to be the casual version of the freaking, like, Savage Raids. It's always been that way. Like, there's no way, dude. There's absolutely no way. That was stupid. That wasn't even, like, that raid wasn't even fun. It was straight up, like, the first boss, I was like, alright, so we got some difficulty. Freaking, by that third boss there, I was just like, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I have no plans to touch this again unless there's a freaking nerf. She's merely sleeping. It remains to be seen if she'll give us a fight when she wakes. Like, I'm good. I'm good on all that. I don't ever need to do this raid again unless they nerf it by at least like 20%. Like, I'm sorry, but stack marker equals even an entire alliance dies? Nah, dude. Ah, she stirs. Like, what's the point? What's the point in stacking at that point? Just let the one person that's in freaking stack die. Like, seriously, let the one person die. It's gonna be way freaking better for one person to die than the entire alliance to wipe. A two-headed lizard trying to take a bite out of me, huh?
A scrawny thing like you would barely make a snack. Besides, we don't eat people.
Like, the first fight was fun. I was like, okay, these mechanics work. They make sense. It's difficult, but it works. The second battle was like, alright, it's a little rough, but, like, the mechanics make sense for the most part. Again, that third boss, though, and that fourth boss, frick especially the fourth boss, the Shadow Lord, especially that. Frick that, dude. Sorry, I'm a little on edge.
If you have no quarrel with us, we've none with you. We only wish to talk.
Can they really be trusted? Oh yeah. Absolutely. Should know better than to judge people based on their appearance.
It's fine. We are an intimidating specimen.
I'm Preacher, by the way. Nice to meet you. I assume Prisha because there's the freaking extra letter at the end. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I never need to do that raid ever again. I'm good on that.
There's much of this we don't understand, but what we do understand is the battle is won, for now at least.
I read Mystic, not Mighty.
What would have otherwise been a struggle proved a decisive victory against the Dawn Servant Shade and the rest of those fiends. That is to say, thank you for all your help, Cassandra.
All began with a stone. Prisha is almost definitely, probably certain you are standing in Jeuno. Nice. What were your names again? Cassandra. And this is Bakulzaza. I almost said Mamulzaza. Cassandra and Bakulzaza, right? You look like a Mithra. More importantly, you look like the adventuring type.
If you're done with the small talk, would you mind explaining why you attacked us?
What in the world are you talking about?
Don't play the fool with us. You were sprouting nonsense about us being Taurus and nearly killed a man on your rampage.
Well, I do recall fighting Taurus not long ago to protect Olmia.
Olmia? A friend of hers, you say? That's all well and good, but she was addressing Galul-Shazar's Shade with that name. The incantations needed to summon it are said to be based on a much older magic, one capable of clouding people's minds. If our enemy is skilled enough to summon Galul-Shazar, it stands to reason such tricks are not beyond them. Meaning young Prisha here was likely tricked into believing the Shade was this Olmia person.
So it was all an illusion then. Starting to come back to me. There was someone who warned me that a dear friend needed my protection. He was blue like your left head, and he gave me these bizarre weapons.
Blue like me?
I usually fight with my fists, but didn't think twice to accept what they gave me. Suppose their magic's to blame. In any case, I hope the real Olmia hasn't been dragged into all this.
Can you tell us anything about the one you thought was your Olmia? Where they may be hiding, perhaps?
Would that I could, but when I got here, I was all by my lonesome.
Here being where, exactly?
Jeuno. At least, I think this is Jeuno. There's never anything like that here before. It's mostly empty, but there are a few people lingering about. If you know where to look, maybe they can tell us something.
Go with Prisha and see what you can learn of this place, and the whereabouts of that shade. We will remain here and keep watch on this rift.
I wonder if they had planned to have somebody else there. Also, alright then, let's have a look around. Oh, we should probably stop by the Ten Shoto as well. It's in the back of Neptune's Spire, across the way from the fountain. Prisha is now accompanying you. Like, I will give that raid one benefit of the doubt, which is I've never done FF14 raids day one. Now, I'm fairly certain that when Thalea came out, not Thalea, maybe Thalea. Oh yeah, yep, Thalea. I was thinking Aglaya. When Thalea came out, I'm pretty sure I ran that like day 2. So I don't think it was day 1 that I ran that. And it was nowhere near that ridiculous. Oh good, I was hoping to run into you too. Don't wish to be overly forward, but why are you speaking with that Mamulza earlier? More importantly, what was it doing here? Do never dare venture beyond the shores of Aragia, unless, by gods, has Guluzazar laid siege to Ot Urgan? Is Jeuno next to follow? I don't know anything about sieges or invasions. That Mamulza over there is a friend of mine. There ain't nothing for you to worry about. Poor man's probably more confused than we are about all this. Interesting. Again, I don't know anything about 14. Or about 11. But it sounds like the Mamulza and Galul-Jaja are both in 11. And if that's true, that's very interesting. Adventurers gather from all corners of the world to buy and sell their spoils here. And taxes are a pain, but it's worth it for the wide selection. Just between you and me, though, I've heard you can cut a good deal with merchants peddling their wares just outside of town. But why is it closed? The auction house never closes. Maybe they're waiting for things to return back to normal around here. Whenever they reopen, I suggest you stop by. Who knows? Make it lucky and find something way below market price. Nice. FF11. This is where the auction house is in Jeuno. You're new to Jeuno, aren't you? I can tell by the way you are talking in the site. By you taking in the sights. The city was built upon Heaven's Bridge, connecting the two great continents of Quan and Mindashia. You find there's an upper and lower level, a port, and the administrative plaza of Rulude Gardens. At least you would have before. All ways in and out of Lower Jeuno appear to be blocked, or cut off. The situation here is worse than I thought. Interesting. Like, there might be a chance that I give this another try after a few days have gone by. And there's been like other players have been able to like figure the thing out. Mostly just because of the idea of like, well, none of us knew what we were doing, so maybe that attributed to the amount of death that was going on? I don't think so. Press against the wall, but it refuses to budge. Won't open? I guess we won't be meeting Aldo. He's head of the Ten Shoto. When the world's in danger, he's always there to lend me a hand. Reminds me of my friends, the Scions. Scions, eh? Sound like a competent lot. Fortunately, we're on our own here. I mean, I do understand that Yoshi P is a fan of difficulty. That's why he plays Black Mage. He loves the, like, added difficulty that it brings. And he did really dislike the last Alliance raid because it was way too easy to him. What? Why is this blocked off? There's supposed to be stairs here leading to the residential area. I swear things get stranger here by the minute. Oh well, I thought I knew all the Mithra who travel through here of late. Where are you from, stranger? Limsa Leminsa? Can't say I've heard of it. That's right, I did start in Limsa, didn't I? Those folks passing through hail from Sen Dioria, Bastok, or Windurst. Considering the present state of Jeuno, though, seems strange as becoming a common occurrence. I'd be lying if I said I'd heard of your homeland either. But it's not important right now. Times like this, we need to know who can be trusted. Whatever's happening here, these people are just as bewildered as we are. We should go back and find Bakuljaza, see if he's noticed anything. Speak with Bakuljaza. Now, over here, I did see this guy. Over here, there is the token exchange. Aha! Tattered sheet music. They are tokens. Okay. I'll keep that in mind next time then. Is that it? I thought this was the dude that you traded the coins. Because we got the Ordell coin now. Thought that was who we got. I thought we traded that with them. But maybe it's the person that's in Solution 9 now. Returned at last. With answers, I hope. Nada. So we're truly in this Jeuno, as she says. But I've traveled all over Tyrol and never heard of a Jeuno or Sandoria or any of those other places. What in Altana's name is Tyrol? Thought all the Umamools are from Aragia. Trisha, you're all right. And she has you to thank, I'm sure. Thanks for caring, I guess. And who are you, exactly? Thought he was a friend of yours. He's the one who asked me to go and look for you. I thought he was a friend of yours. What? I've never seen him before in my life. How can you say such a thing? I mean, you do look the sort I might know, but I'm drawing a blank. What was the name, Mr.? Ah, my name is... You must be the one they found wounded in the Sky Deep Cenote. Well, we have to call you something. How about Aldal?
vagabond in the Mamulja tongue. Though it may be closer to adventurer in Cassandra the Ordian. Nicely chosen, brother.
It does have a rather nice ring to it. All's all it is. So, where are we exactly? Jeuno, or at least a close approximation. Surely you remember this place, don't you? It does feel familiar.
What's so special about this place anyway? Where'd that damn shade get off to? Bah! None of this makes any sense.
If Galul Jaja is in 11, how much you want to bet he'll be a boss in one of the later Alliance raids? My, what a vexing predicament. Oh, these two.
My, what a vexing predicament.
Hey, that's the one that put me under a spell, I'm sure of it.
So, the Berniwa sycophant yet lives. What are you doing here?
Oh, it was a different guy then. Because this is Surreal Jaw.
As you found me in a generous mood, thought I might enlighten you as to the nature of this place. That is why you've come, isn't it? The young lady is correct. This is the Grand Duchy of Jeuno.
We really are in Jeuno. And yet, something about it feels so off.
I never said this is the real Jeuno. It's an imitation. A rather convincing one, I might add. Which I created based on visions of another world. You built this? That I did. While you and yours were holding the Dawn Servant's coronation, Sir Alja and I ventured to the gate of the Golden City. Everything was proceeding as planned. The gate's key was in our possession, a power to reshape the world within our grasp. Or so I thought. In the eyes of the resilient sun, I was but a useless tool to be cast aside. By all rights, I should have died when he struck me down, but once the chamber was open, or was empty, the gate still open, I saw my chance. What I found when I dragged myself across the threshold was an emptiness, a space beyond time. It was there in this dark expanse. I beheld another world.
Oh good, so FF11 is a reflection.
That world was called Vanadiel.
What a load of rubbish. As if anyone would believe that everything and everyone here is little more than one of your toys. Electro. He turned to stone.
As I said, everything you see here is of my creation. Much like we fashioned the phantom of Galul Jaja for the feet of the Brotherhood, I was able to use our ceremonial tools to breathe life into my visions of Vanadiel. Under normal circumstances, my conjurings only have enough strength for a brief clash. With that stone, however, my magics are capable of so much more. Isn't that what Zeralja used to build his army? Electropy called it. Electrope, you say? If you know its name, then I trust you also know these stones are possessed of immense power. Power enough for my creations to persist for as long as I please. Fortunate then that that world between worlds was filled with structures made from electrope. More than I could ever hope for.
Wait, if everything we see here, everything we believed was from Vanadiel, is of your making, then am I? Gods, that would mean I am as well.
You? Yes, well, a trivial thread in the tapestry of my grand designs. And what a wondrous weave it will be, made possible by the endless possibilities gleamed in that walk of echoes. The memories buried there, those remnants of echoes, will shape my dreams into reality. I once believed that dream lay in the resilient sun, but he is dead to me. By my hand, Traal will have the greatest ruler the world has ever known. I've made an admirable start, but my work is far from finished. Very soon I will draw upon the echoes once more to summon the greatest beings of Vanadiel, and their strength will be made one with this magnificent shade. The reason and resolve which built the nation of Tulialal, matched with the uncompromising tyranny that commanded the Mamulja of that world.
I'll never get away with this, I'll make sure of it. I won't let you sully the memories of Vanadiel. Won't listen to reason, then maybe you'll listen to my fists. Yes.
That's the spirit. My preparations will take time, of course, but when I am ready, you can be certain I will call upon you to bear witness to my greatness. Thrills, I'll wait!
Damn it all. Just when I thought things couldn't become more complicated. Making sense of Alexandria was trouble enough. Now we have this Vanadiel to deal with as well. I can only imagine how Prisha and Alxol must be feeling. What do you do when your very existence is called into question? That world was called Vanadiel. Alxol regards Prisha with a pained look in his eyes. Try as I might, I can recall nothing of my past to refute Cirilja's claims. Prisha, on the other hand, seems to know everything of her past and who she is. Yet to be told the memories of your life are not your own, I can only imagine how she must feel. Now's not the time to be disheartened. At least, not here anyway. I wouldn't trust anything made by Cirilja to be safe for long. Or to remain functional. Let's return to Marmook while we still can. My mother will want to know of what we've seen here. Good. Skarax isn't here, so I have to do it myself. Good. Oh, what did I? Oh, I haven't loaded in yet, I think. Yep. For some odd reason, it took forever to load me. I don't know why. Boy, oh boy, we are at 7 hours. I can definitely split this up. Like, I can definitely split it up between MSQ and Alliance Raid, because holy crap, dude. So I probably will. If you're watching the VOD, you know if I already did or not. None of us that are here watching the stream live have any clue, though. I haven't made that decision yet. So, I think he's supposed to be here somewhere. He just hasn't loaded in. Yep, there he is. There you are. I thought you should be the one to explain what happened out there in Yaktel. There's a lot. Even I don't fully understand it. But, apparently a very difficult raid that is very difficult. Oh my gosh. I hate everything about it already. Not simply from another territory, but another world entirely? That explains much of the initial confusion between us. My apologies for any trouble I may have caused, and thank you for taking me in. Is he gonna be Derek? Like, is he gonna be our Derek for this raid? Like, he's gonna be... It's gonna be that he's like one of the final bad guys, kind of thing? Different worlds, and yet we seem to have so much in common. I cannot help but wonder what it is that links the two together. But indeed, you mistook us for the mimosa of your Vanadial when we first met. May I ask what they are like? Nothing at all like you and yours, even if they do bear a striking resemblance. There was a time when all the peoples of Vanadial, the Mimulja included, knew peace. But a tyrant possessed of terrible power claimed rulership over the Mimulja, turned them against us. Before we realized it, we were at war. A tale similar to ours, in a way. Very few of us born with two heads grow to be immensely powerful. That power was used to justify our preeminence over all others. But that is not who we are anymore. We can be better than our forebears. We will be better. All of our hard work will be for nothing if Sarilja succeeds in seizing the throne. Well, you'll not want for aid in stopping him, I promise you that. Oh ho, keen to lend a hand, are you? Don't need to know who I am to know the right thing to do. My blade is yours, and my honor as an adventurer of Vanadial will put an end to Sarilja's schemes. If she were here, I'm sure she'd have done the same. Right then, we can worry about whether or not I'm real another day. I'm not going to stand around and let the Sarilja piss all over the memories of my home. I'm sorry, that made me laugh, that line. So you can count me in too. Don't think you can forget about us. It's all started in Yaktel, and we have a duty to keep our forest safe. Sarilja has left us without a trail to follow, but it's only a matter of time before he reveals himself to challenge Cassandra once more. If you ought to be ready, I think it prudent the two of you learn more of our world. An excellent idea, brother. We should start with Tulialol and see to our own preparations while we're there. If you would meet us at the dirigible landing, we will see Prisha and Alzal to Tulialol. A dirigible landing in Tulialol?
I assume so. Yep, could not have any markers here. So, because I figured, you know, there's also the dirigible landing, you know, in freaking Yaktel. So, but nope, it's specifically the one in Tuligalal. Good. And not to make it sound like I hate this quest or I'm bored of it or anything like that. I'm just sitting here like, because we've been going for 7.5 hours now, kind of going, can we like wrap this up soon? Like, come on. Like, we've been going for a long time now. I guess we could like wrap up this this quest line soon, so that I can go do other things that I have to do today. This is why I usually only do 4-hour streams. This is almost 2 4-hour streams today. Like I said, it's not that I'm like bored by it or hate it or anything. It's a very interesting premise, and I definitely love to see where it goes. I just am worried that we're going to take another half hour on these quests. Those balloon-powered airships are really something. Didn't expect the flight to be so smooth. So, this is Tuligalal. Before I forget, I couldn't help but notice how much you seem to know about me. Is there anything else you remember? I'm afraid I don't. As it's you don't recognize me either, perhaps we weren't acquaintances after all. What I know of you was likely overheard in a tavern somewhere. Patrons sharing stories of your famed exploits. I see. Well, I'll leave it at that then. Now where to begin? Brother, would it not be wise to first apprise the Landsguard of what's happened? Or would you prefer another stern lecture from the Vow of Reason? Sooner rip off our tail. Fine. Could you keep them occupied while we see to the Landsguard? Maybe take them to eat or something. I know. Take them to Aunt T's to sample her tacos. Here, for that first meal of yours we spoiled. And just so we're clear, we're not expecting to earn your forgiveness. No amount of good deeds will ever undo our past. But there's always time to build a better future. That's the way to think about it. When you get there, tell her we sent you. She'll see that you're taken care of. Prisha and Alzal are accompanying you. Aunt T's Tacos, eh? Let me guess, they serve tacos? Oh, I can hardly wait. I ate tacos all the time back home. Though, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a more scenic route. Maybe something along the way will help jog Alzal's memory. Prisha and Alzal are accompanying you. Oh my god. Like I said, it's not that I'm tired of the story. It's not that I dislike it. It's... I've got other things to do today. And it's almost midnight. And like, you know, I figured this would take like an hour, maybe 2, not 4. You know? Just saying. Discuss alpacas. What in Altana's name is that? People actually ride those things? Chocobos are the only beasts I've ever seen used for riding in Vanadiel. If they have any, I'd sure like to see them.
Those creatures remind me of the chocobos in Vanadiel. That's how I feel about 14. That's understandable. It should remind me of the chocobos in Vanadiel. To say we adventurers found them indispensable would be no exaggeration. From shore to shore, they were our faithful companions wheresoever the roads might lead us. Like, honestly, if I had known it was going to be as, like, difficult as it was, and I had known it was going to take us 4 freaking hours to do all of the freaking stuff just for the Alliance raid, I probably would have scheduled 2 FF14s this week instead of 1. But I was like, nah, you know, we can get Alliance raid and MSQ. You know, one's going to be like 3 hours, and the other will only be like 1 hour. That's 4 hours. And expect 8. The home is surrounded by ocean too, you know. Has the most beautiful views on a clear day. Not without the occasional monster, though. It's nice being able to walk around like this without your guard up all the time. I cannot say why, but I've remembered something looking out at the sand dunes. There's a man on the docks who claimed he could teach me new battle arts, but he would only agree on the condition that I retrieved for him a damsel flyworm, an apron, and a magic skull. So I don't suppose you've met anyone in your travels who's made such queer requests? A couple of times. Just a couple of times. You know? Just a few times. Not a lot. Nope. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. So these are the markets of Tulialol. There's so many stands I wouldn't know where to begin. It's enough to make my head spin. Some fruit would sure hit the spot right about now. No, Prisha, remember, you're about to eat tacos. I like that she loves tacos. Happened to spy a few goblins on the way to the market. I remember them, living in the major cities of Vanadiel as well. Of course, there was no shortage of the unscrupulous sort, living in the wilds as well. They would gather in droves and give chase to adventurers, forcing anyone and everyone to retreat back to the safety of town. Intrepid New Enterprise is here. I still haven't unlocked anything down here by Zabalia of Tai that would insinuate role quests unlocking. So maybe that's coming in a later patch. This is the place, right? I can smell the savory meats already. And you must be Auntie. But Kulzajar recommended we sample your tacos, so we'll have 3 of your finest, please. But Kulzajar sent you, did he? Take a seat and I'll be right over with a tray of our world-famous fare. Auntie Tisolja. Nice. Sadly, you still can't freaking get tacos from any of these places. You can still only get tacos by making them yourself. I want to buy tacos. Tacos at long last. Oh, how I've waited for this moment. Nom. Right? Tacos, man. But nothing can match the rich flavor of our tacos back home. But the spicy seasoning of this meat is something else. Eat as many as you'd like. The meals sound a bit cool, Jaja, so don't hold back. Prisha has taken the lead, but we won't be outdone, surely? Phew, couldn't eat another bite. Thanks for treating us. It was almost like a taste of home. Tavnasia. Tavnasia? Seeing as we still have a little extra time to ourselves, care to hear more about Vanadiel? So are these pictures from 11, or are these remade in 14's engine and then pictures taken? That's the question. 12 years ago, the land was gripped by a terrible conflict. 20 years ago, rather. It's Crystal War, they called it. And it wasn't long before my home, Tavnasia, was drawn into the struggle. Okay, I guess we skipped that line. Those who survived fled to the Tavnasian safehold. It wasn't much, but we were able to piece together a modest living down in those caves. Also, 20 years ago. Because FF11 came out 20 years ago. I get it. Sorry, I'm spoiling the mood, aren't I? You're an adventurer too, aren't you? Have any tales of daring you can share with us? So many. 10 years worth, you could say. And yet also, like, 6 months. Because time doesn't actually seem to pass in FF14. Or at least they've never made any mention that it is more than 5 years since the calamity. Traveling to other worlds, saving this one from the very embodiment of despair. Wait, really? You're just an adventurer, goddamn living legend. You're not just an adventurer, you're a goddamn living legend. A hero and living legend. I mean, I'm Azam. Of course I'm a living legend. Sorry for the wait. There was much to apprise the Landsguard of, as you well know. That Surreal Jaw was behind the stolen relics. And the sightings of Galuzajah was understandably difficult for them to hear. And yet there are others enticed by the rumors of a strange portal in the woods. I've heard some foolhardy treasure seekers have gone off looking for it. A dangerous thought, knowing Surreal Jaw could show up at any time with more of those echoes. Which is why I'm going back to Jeuno, to make sure our people stay out of there. If you're going, then so are we. It beats sitting around waiting. Am I really going all the way back to Jeuno to finish the quest off? I'm just saying, this is a perfect spot to be like, and scene. Hey, and it looks like I'm not. God, those tacos were bloody brilliant. Nothing better than good food and good company to pass the time. And more. The Kulzazar is ready to return to Jeuno. Grand Duchy of Jeuno Orchestrion role. This is going to be the last quest, at least. Would that we had time to show you more of Tuliolol, but we can't afford to have anyone wandering about in Jeuno. And let us make haste to Yachtel. I'm just saying, that would have been a great moment to just end scene. Because you could just have them go back And then it's like, we'll come tell you when something's going on, and then you leave it there. I'm just saying. Like I said, it's not that I dislike any of this. Well, I dislike the raid itself. That's just because it was way too freaking difficult. But it's just that it's 8, we're at 7.5 hours. The OBS currently says that the stream right now is at 7 hours and 30 minutes. So I'm just saying, it would have been a great time to just, and they go off back to Jeuno to do their thing, and they will come get us the next time something's up. Especially since there's not any kind of aetheryte or anything anywhere near where Jeuno is. Because it's all the way on the other side of the map. Kind of like when they did the near raids. And how many times I got annoyed not at having to go back to certain content, but because I had to go from freaking Tomra all the way freaking across Kalusia, and then I had to go into a dungeon again. I only speak for myself, but the idea of running headlong through a mysterious rift to God knows where in search of treasure seems absurd. Thrall has no shortage of legends like the City of Gold to inspire would-be treasure seekers. No risk is too great if they believe their dreams can be realized. Efforts better spent on a more honest living, I'd say. Walking the noble path like you, brother. In any case, whoever we find in there, we have to get them out quickly. You know, like having to walk the entirety of the near raids like 20 times. I'm just saying, there is. We wanted to add a little more to the story. And then there's, hey, we decided to just add a bunch of nonsense for no reason at all. There's a difference. There's a big difference between the two. As somebody who is in game development and working on game development, the amount of times that I have written a section for the game, and I sat down and I went, that is short. Do I really want to add more to that? Because that's good. Like, that's, like, right there. Like, I don't, there's no need for more. There's no more need. There's no need for more. I'm just saying. The amount of times I have literally sat down and been like, okay, I really don't need to extend this part of the story at all. There's no reason to. When you write a story, you write the least amount you need to write. That's how it works. Do you need that entire chapter of doing nothing? No, you don't. You don't need it. Cut it out. Here's looking at you, Harry Potter, Book 4. If you don't need it, you cut it out of the story. If you don't need it, you cut it out of the story. That's like rule number 1 of writing a book or a story of any kind. I'm just saying. If you don't need it, cut it out of the story. I'm just saying. I jumped through that rift. I was expecting a dungeon, or maybe a labyrinth, not whatever all this is. It's dangerous and I need to leave. Don't make me laugh. Not long ago I heard someone crowing in the streets about some rare stone they found. Something like that could be worth a fortune. Not going anywhere if there's riches just lying around for the taking. When you have a section of the story where nothing happens, ask yourself, does it need to be there? Never seen a city like this in Troll before? Dangerous, you say? Perhaps I should hold off on surveying further then. What a shame. I happened upon a rather curious stone I hope to take with me, but was stolen by some Tunnawautan brute. Without knowing the value of that stone, I can't say it's worth giving chase. But I ran off to the south if you mean to go after him. I'll be leaving now. If it's truly as dangerous as you say, I hope you'll be leaving soon as well. I won't be. Because the story never ends. I love FF14. I really love Final Fantasy XIV. To be clear. I want to make that clear. Because the amount of times people say, why don't you just stop playing it? Because I have a minor argument, a minor problem, is stupid. I love Final Fantasy XIV. It is a fun game. The story is great. It's called, if you don't need it in the story, cut it out. Which has only become a problem in collabs. Which is hilarious to me. The reason I hate the Nier raids is because nothing frickin' happens over the course of 3 patches. Literally nothing happens. Everybody dies whether we do something or not. If we hadn't been there to stop everything, nothing would have changed. Because everybody dies. Anyway. Came looking for some fancy trinkets too? Well, feast your eyes on this. That's Electro. We spoke with anyone who would listen, though a few were too stubborn to heed our warnings. A block of raw electrope? But how? I take it you're the one that found this? I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave with that stone. It's too dangerous. You expect me to just hand it over? Bah! This isn't Tuli lol. You have no authority here. I found it and I'm keeping it. This is for your own good. Put the stone down and walk away. Or else.
Careful, brother. I had on him and the vow of resolve will never let us hear the end of it. We're already under debt as it is. I, once again, clicked once and skipped 2 boxes. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my mouse is freaking acting up. Certainly saved me the trouble of finding a suitable buyer. Don't expect me to let it go for cheap. He probably said something about buying it, I'm guessing. Couldn't help but overhear you selling an artifact found in these ruins. Whatever this gentleman's willing to pay, I assure you I can pay more. Great is what we need. What do you suppose we do now? Explaining the circumstances surrounding this place would likely take more time than we can afford. Auction house. Of course. Why not hold an auction for the stone? An auction? That would certainly simplify matters. Also, I clapped my hands so much that now my hands hurt. I've saved you the trouble of bargaining with all interested parties separately, and incentivizes them to pay you handsomely, lest they be outbid. Fine by me, but I'll only be accepting payment at Gil. This money will be taking me overseas, where I can finally live the life I've always wanted. Following event cannot be skipped. Oh my god. How much longer does this rig go? Did the XIV team write this? If I may have your opening bids. Can you handle the bidding? I don't have much experience with auctions, but we do have coin you can use. Around 1 million gil saved up from our work with the Lands Guard. Hopefully that will be enough. Upon speaking with the filter, the auction will begin. You may also first speak with the other prospective buyers to receive hints regarding their potential bids. While it's imperative that we recover the electrope, it wouldn't do to show your hand too early. Better to be conservative with your bids, staying just ahead of the competition. There's no time for the back and forth of this bargaining nonsense. All I need is one bid to win that stone. Sure. Foreign merchants relieved me of my stock a few moons past. It's a good thing they did. 1,500,000 gil. I was forced to spend half of it in preparation for this expedition. With 1 million gil all told, but I'm trusting you won't need to spend all of it. Damn, I wish I had money to join in. Seems like fun. So, what's your offer? Place your bid? I guess. Auction has begun. Outbid your competitors for the electrope while conserving your capital. I really don't care. And how much will you start with? I don't know. Let them fight it out. Not all, then I'll start with 400,000. 400,000? I was hoping to keep at least half my savings, but if we have to bid more. 500,000. Bold move, but I'm willing to bet that's all you have. 560,000. The answer to this is... pick whatever the lowest thing is each time. There's really no point to anything higher. One out of the running. Good. Now bid 7. Just always click the lowest option. Like, it's not hard. I've come too far to back down now. 120,000. Like, really?
There's no reason to pick anything higher than the lowest number. Finally, it's over. You have a knack for business dealings, Cassandra. Maybe you are a merchant in another life. No, it's just literally called always pick the lowest option. There's no reason to click anything higher. Like, here I thought they were going to give me some kind of, like, challenge that I had to do with that. But no, the answer was literally just always pick the lowest option. There was no reason to pick a higher option at any point. Hold on, friend. Now let's have a look at that electrope. Like, literally, there was never a reason to do anything more. This presence feels familiar. The Shadow Lord. There's no mistaking that deep and bitter malice. The stone must have served as the heart of the Shadow Lord's echo. He was a being of pure hatred, responsible for bringing about the Crystal War, as part of the company that would eventually bring his reign of terror to an end. You helped defeat the Shadow Lord? Meaning Elxol must have been there with her. I don't remember ever hearing about that. In any case, I will hold on to the electrope. We should hurry back and speak with the Lands Guard. Excuse me, but were you speaking of the Shadow Lord just now? If there's more you wish to know, perhaps I can be of help. I've heard a great many tales of the fiend from the bards who frequent the taverns here in Jeuno. I've been waiting over yonder near the fountain for my companion to arrive, but you're welcome to speak with them until they do. Welcome to speak with me until they do. Most welcome offer. There is much to be said for first-hand encounter with the echo in question. Perhaps we can revisit these tales another time, after we've made certain no more treasure hunters can readily gain entry. Let's return to Tulialol to speak with the Lands Guard. Cassandra, come and meet us at Bright Bloom Post. Oh my god! What is the freaking... I missed today's freaking mock, where you could just do like 3 quests and it was like talk to this guy and then talk to that guy and then you're done for the whole quest. Again, I would not be like annoyed like this if I had known that this was going to be a 4-hour venture. I would have scheduled 2 freaking streams. I would have had no issues with that. Like, I wouldn't be griping and complaining if this was a second stream on a different day, you know? At least we know for a fact that this is the last quest. Because seriously, if there is somehow another quest after a quest called Jeuno that gives an orchestrion role, which is always the last quest of an alliance raid, I'm gonna scream. Just straight up. I'm tired. I've been streaming for 8 hours. I'm tired. I want to go do things that I need to do. I just want to get it done. I don't really care about Vanadial, mostly because I never played 11. I'm probably never going to play 11. Once again, we're left with nothing but time on our hands until Surreal Jaw shows himself. Suppose there's no shortage of work to be done if we ask the Lands Guard. You may be better served exploring Tyrol, familiarizing yourself with the land. If you wouldn't, it wouldn't do to find yourself lost when you're needed most. An honest-to-God's adventure! What a great idea! You're coming with me, Alzol, and don't you dare say you're not interested. Any self-respecting adventurer would jump at a chance like this. I'll not deny the suggestion piques my interest. We warn you now, though, the wilds of Tyrol are rife with danger. There's no place for the unprepared. I welcome the challenge, haha. I like Prisha. She's very interesting character, you know? I suspect Alzol is gonna end up turning out to be like the big bad in some way. Freaking Surreal Jaw's gonna be like, oh, hey, so yeah, the reason I made you was because you're gonna be the host of whatever the big bad is in this thing. Probably one of the more recently released, bosses or something, you know? I can hardly count the number of times Vanadiel's been visited by some world-ending calamity. But no matter how dire things may have seemed, we always found a way through, together. It's almost like Vanadiel is the world an MMO occurs in, and if an MMO didn't have a world-ending calamity happening, then there would be no game. Seriously, can somebody make an MMO that's not a world-ending calamity every patch? Or expansion, I suppose? Because usually not each patch, it's usually each expansion. You know? So it'll be no different, I'm sure of it. There's nothing we can't do so long as we have each other. A band of adventurers barely met, united in the face of great peril, just like old times. Are adventurers always so sentimental? Yes, we are. Is that so terrible a thing? Yes, we are always so sentimental. We literally always are. Humph. Random dude. Ah, here he is. The moment we learn anything from Surreal Jaw's movements, I've asked him to contact you. Literally could have had this guy show up at the end of last quest and been like, there you go, end scene. I get the idea that they wanted to do the, oh, hey, you know, now they're going to venture off and they're going to do their own thing. Great. So what you do is you cut out the other section. Meanwhile, in the Echo of Tulia. Like, did we really need to go back to Jeuno, where there were adventurers, tell them to leave, and have them all be like, nah. Soon we will slaughter them all. Is that not so, Surreal Jaw? Soon, my Dawn servant, very soon. Then there shall be none to stop you from taking your rightful place on the throne.
How fortunate for me he lacks the wisdom of the true Dawn servant. But if he will be made fit to rule, I must choose from the echoes carefully. The Shadow Lord showed promise, but Vanadiel is a land of rich history. An inn settled for those who are, but an inn settled for those who are but a blink of an eye in the annals of history. With the strength of the ancients, I'll bring Taral. No, the whole world to its knees.
So, Galulja gonna be a boss in either Alliance 2 or Alliance 3. One of those two. I'm almost certain of it. Because if there's a Galulja in freaking FF11, then Galulja is definitely going to be a boss. There's no way that Galulja is in 14 and 11 and he's not going to be a big boss. I can understand now why he wasn't a trial, though. I really did think it was weird that he was not a trial. This makes sense. He's going to be an Alliance raid boss. You don't want a trial and an Alliance. You don't want one guy to be a trial and an Alliance raid boss, you know? I can understand that. Right then. So, it has literally been 8 hours. By the time I finish this outro, it will have been 8 hours. Because we are currently 7 hours and 57 minutes into the stream. So, I hope you've all enjoyed. I enjoyed, to be clear, in case anyone suspects otherwise, I really want to stress, I enjoyed this. I did not enjoy the raid, but I enjoyed the story and everything that we went through. I really want to stress that because I have the very strong suspicion that if I was anywhere remotely popular and actually got comments on my videos, all of the comments would just be like, you hated this, blah, 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 blah. No. Like, I enjoy, to be clear, you know, and I'm not saying like anybody here is thinking that. I'm talking like VOD viewers mostly. To be clear, I enjoyed the storyline. It's been 8 hours. I am tired. I have things I need to do that I should have started like 2 hours ago. And the quest just kept going on and on and on and on and on. I would have had no problem had that been a separate stream. I know it's a separate VOD, more than likely, but MSQ and Alliance Raid were one single stream. For me. So, with that said, I really enjoyed the MSQ, and I definitely would have enjoyed all of that way more on a different stream. Holy crap. Yeah, I think next time I'm just going to assume that MSQ is going to be a full shift. Because that, I can't do that again. I cannot do that again. You know? I could do an 8-hour stream like this, no problem. If there weren't other things I need to do during the day. You know, back when I had no responsibilities and I could just sit around all day, I did 12-hour streams. That was 14 plus years ago. I am in my 30s. I have responsibilities. I really, like, unless somebody wants to freaking donate enough money regularly that I can, like, live in my own place and not live with, like, other people, like, I have stuff I have to do, you know? But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know, for, really a lot of that was for the VOD, but if you are watching the VOD, feel free to subscribe. They're on YouTube. There's probably some kind of playlist. I probably put this in the post. Dawntrail playlist. So there's probably two streams, 2 episodes, whatever you want to call it there. 2 VODs, you know. There might be more if you're watching this in the future too, because, you know, if 4 months from now there'll be another patch. But yes, either way, you know, thank you for coming out, and, well, thank you for watching. And as always, check out Patreon, and I'll see you all next time. We literally hit 8 hours 20 seconds ago, by the way. See you later.